Well, you guys saw it. We had a control, a couple of mistakes at the internet. We needed a couple of composure plays. We didn't get them. I'm sure that some of the guys feel bad, and we did a lot of good things. 4-1 lead.
You guys have been pretty good in a lot of 6-on-5 situations this year. Is it a composure thing, as you allude to, or what does it take to salt games away in those sorts of
Got to
moments?
protect the guts of the ice. We had a couple of guys didn't get. If we get to the middle, the puck gets pushed away, but we didn't. You know, the guts of the ice was wide open, and they get a rebound goal. Can't happen.
You mentioned the guts of the ice. Can you take me through their third goal? I think the Juleson play out of the corner to Soucy, which winds up in your net, and whether you see it as one of those types of plays.
Yeah, it's an execution play. It's a breakout. You know, hit the pocket or whatever. Even when we made the mistake, same thing. I think Soucy had it instead of. It's got to be a hard play wherever he does, and he kind of flipped it, guy knocked it down. I mean, these are execution plays. I mean, I'm sure the guys are upset and pissed about it. You know, you have to execute.
I'm sure it would have been a different feeling when you were 4-1 and
Yeah.
doing it without two of your best players. You know, how much does this hurt the other way? This isn't a regular loss in terms of how it got away.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, doing a 4-1 game, you're feeling good about yourself, and then obviously, bing bang, you know, 3 plays or 4 plays or whatever how you want to say it. Their execution. You know, we have a 3-on-1 at the end. We don't it's just their execution plays. So we can't throw everything out in the water because I thought that for the most part the guys, the team played well.
I was going to say, like, you had 55 minutes essentially of quality play without 2 of your best players.
Yeah.
Did you like how, especially like a guy like Carson Soucy stepping up and providing some offense with a nice assist? Did you like how they stepped up in their absence through most of the game?
Yeah, I don't think they had, like, I don't know how many shots, 17, 16 with about 8 minutes. We were in good control. Like I said, I don't know if it's the 3 days off. I don't know, but we were good till that point. In that 5 minutes, you know, you can look at every goal that we had the puck where we could have executed a play. Even we had the puck twice with the empty net. I thought a couple guys could have skated with a little bit longer than throw in the middle. They're just execution plays.
Is there an element where maybe you're missing a little bit of the calming influence of Quinn Hughes as your captain, or even a calm guy like Elias Pettersson on the bench in those last 5 minutes to kind of settle things down?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get guys playing more minutes now. And like I said to you guys at the start of the day, it's opportunity. So, you know, guys that maybe might be out there the last 2-3 minutes are getting an opportunity. So you're looking for players to embrace that.
You just said you don't know if it was 3 days off. Do you mean in the sense of just setting the rhythm off, or what do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. When you look at execution, we were pretty good for 55 minutes, and all of a sudden there was like 4 not execution plays in a row on the goals. We needed, you know, like you said, somebody, you know, calm the waters down a little bit.
The one that goes in off Juleson's behind, was that just bad luck? Did that set your guys?
Well, he's got to box out Sprong, and if not, he's got to get out of the blue. Bad things happen when a defense just stays in the crease. You got to get out, whether you box. But he should have boxed out earlier. He just stayed in the blue, and that's what happens when you throw pucks on net.
Do you have an explanation for your overtime record as a whole? I know you're focused on each game, but collectively now it's pretty bad. What do you think is going on at 3-on-3?
Execution. Executing plays. And then defending properly.
Do you worry that, you know, with these points adding up, that they make a difference at the end of the year, that maybe it feels like...
Yeah, this one slipped away. These ones hurt, but you gotta, you know, we gotta come back to more, have a good practice. That's just the way the world is, you know. We have to pick some guys up. I'm sure a couple of individuals don't feel good about themselves, but we gotta make sure they got energy tomorrow and be ready for the next game.
What about Demko? Obviously, a lot of other things you refer to execution, but sometimes you also just need a save. Do you feel like he's where he needed to be tonight?
Yeah, we had a 4-1 lead. Scramble goals off of guys, you know, off our defensemen. You know, the other one, you know, scrambling if we protect the guts. No, he was fine. You know, Demmer's the least of our problems.
Rick, I know you went through this morning, but can you say what is the issue with Hughes and Pettersson? Any idea how long they might be out?
I don't know. I haven't talked to the dogs. It was game day. I don't know about the evaluation. Probably talk to them tomorrow. Get more of an update.
Okay, so right now, no, it's day to day.
As of now, yeah, Yeah, I'd safe to say that.
You loaded your top lineup, you got 3 goals. I pointed that to Jake DeBrusque, he said, but yeah, we still lost. I mean, what do you make of your top line's performance tonight?
Yeah, that's why I put them together. You know, Bess has been hot lately, so that's good, contributing. So, yeah, that's a good sign. You're getting some production from the top line.
They probably just gained a little momentum on that one that hit Noah in front. That's obviously just a tough bounce, but that just kind of gave them a spark, and they pushed pretty hard.
Before that, things seemed to be going really well. You seem to have locked them down defensively, seem to be producing offensively even without 2 of your star players. Do you get the start that you wanted? And it's just hard to see where it went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, up until second, third goal, I thought it was honestly a really good game. We found ways to create. Obviously, shorthanded goal was huge by Gar, even strength power play. Honestly, kind of everyone was doing their job, and then obviously that was just a spark that they needed to have that extra push, and they capitalized on some chances.
Can you explain the OT troubles for you guys this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously hard without Huggy. He is what creates a lot in overtime. But I think that was just kind of a miscue. Obviously, we had a good chance to win it there with almost a 2-3-on-1, just a miscue and breakaway.
What's the biggest thing this team misses about Quinn Hughes?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. He's one of the, obviously, probably the best defenseman in the league right now. So obviously just his playmaking, not only in the O zone, but D zone, breaking out pucks, just the way he moves it and the way he can create, just kind of being a threat from anywhere.
With a 4-1 win without Quinn or Petey probably would have done a lot for your confidence. Moving it this way, what does that do in the other direction?
I think there's still something to build on. Obviously, we had a great start, great 50 minutes, you could say. Without 2 of our best players, it just stings being up 3 goals.
With Hughes out, you had a pretty good assist. Do you feel like you needed to step up a little bit in that area to help produce?
I think we all kind of thought that a little bit. I think it was just a good play by Hines, kind of finding me late. Maybe a little bit of a risky pass for me, but worked out. But Best put himself in a good spot.
JT seemed to like that pass.
Yeah, I think it's good. We need to obviously find different ways to create, especially with Quinn out. So I think we did a good job of that for most of the game.
Brock's pretty good at finding just the right spot to be, doesn't he?
He knows he's a shooter, and he's a threat. So I mean, he does find those little soft areas where it doesn't take much for him to get a shot off. He usually finds a good way to connect and put it in the back of the net.
6 on 5 goals there. We've been pretty good at that all year, but it's tough to let a few of those get in.
How frustrating is it in light of how well you guys played for the first 50 or 55 minutes without a couple of your top players in the lineup?
Yeah, but you got to close out games. No one's going away easy, so just disappointing to finish the game like that.
Probably not the way you want to celebrate it, but still getting your first goal in a while. That feel good out there tonight.
Yeah, okay.
How do you park one like that? You got a game in a couple of days, but does a loss like that tend to linger a bit?
No, you come back and practice tomorrow. Obviously, go over what happened at the end and get better. But we got a long ways to go. Just can't let that happen.
Let's grind these bitches down here.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.